Hello to my beautiful friends, and welcome back to Sakura Dungeon. I just entered in the room that we were standing outside of at the end of the last episode, and apparently this room is empty for whatever reason. Its occupant left a long time ago. So I guess that might be the room that we went into before. So now where do we need to go? That's the question. Let's see. I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. I think, was it down here? No, I don't think so. Let me see. I'll figure it out. Wait, I think it is this. Yep, we went the right way. Yay! Embarrassing Fushi. Oh my gosh, there's spikes. Ziri immediately signals for all of us to halt. She's staring at the floor. Now then, Yomi. If you were walking along and saw something like this... Kneeling down on the ground, she points toward an indent chiseled into the floor. What would be your first conclusion that you come to? I would say that it's probably not good news. A trap. Definitely a trap. Exactly. She lightly presses her finger to the stone near the spike. Immediately, a metallic spike shoots out from the ground. Case in point. We should see if there's another way forward. Damn it. I should have learned levitation magic. We wouldn't have to deal with those spikes then. These ones are very sensitive to weight, so I'd rather not take the risk of using levitation magic. Let's say if you lost your concentration and we touched the floor. If we walked on these spikes, I doubt it would be a pleasant experience. Have my doubts about that as well. Come on then, let's take a right. It'd be better not to skewer ourselves if we can avoid it. That looks kind of fun. The cat bats at the edges of the trap with her hand. Stop that immediately. Do you want to lose a hand? I do whatever I want. I do not think it would bother me. Probably not, but we need to stick together as a party. If you get separated from us, you would be quickly overwhelmed. Now then, let's see if we can navigate this place. Sometimes when wandering inside a dungeon, we'll find spike traps. They'll damage the entire party if we step on them, so we should avoid them. Okay. That makes total sense. Let me see here. Witch and slime. Gotta keep our party semi-balanced and leveling up. Okay. So we need to be very, very careful then. Not to go in these spikes if we can help it. Ooh, there's so many of them. I need to be careful not to press the wrong button. I'm gonna do it eventually, you guys. Melting tonic. Another vial of strange liquid. So what would happen if we use this, Fox? Give an example. I take the vial from her hands, then uncork it. Hey, stop that! She attempts to run away, only to stop and look down at herself. Oh no! What sort of sick joke is this, Fox? Why would you do that? I didn't know that was gonna happen, but I guess I should have assumed. To show you what it does. This is a melting tonic. It's enchanted to destroy non-living material. She tries to cover herself. Oh, I could have just died of embarrassment right now. Crap, now her clothes are messed up. No! Why did that happen? That's not good. Okay. Is it still affecting her? Yes, it is! Dang it, it makes her more vulnerable. There we go. Healed. It lowers her defense, and we do not want that. Okay. Heal this one. Here we go. Awesome. We will find our way through this little maze here. Ooh, the witch gets hurt a lot more. We have to be careful about her. Okay, here's a bigger battle. We should be able to just run through this one, right? Ooh. So the witch isn't very, very strong. There you go, girl. Ooh, we got a level 12. Let's switch her with Sylvie. Awesome. Go ahead and save over. Can you guys hear the storminess outside? It's still storming. Oh my goodness. A warp stone. That's always nice. Careful, careful. Okay. Very carefully we're navigating all this business. Ooh, there's invisible walls too, remember that, so we also have to look for those. Or rather, bump into things to look for those. Okay. Let me peek this way real quick. Okay. Destroy that fox girl. Use. Ooh, is this another... Oh, this is just a battle. Got it, got it, got it. Destroy, destroy. Good job, team. Oh. So there's a door here. Cool, I'm glad I looked. Finally, the key. And no one seems to have been too badly injured by the traps. So I can say that this has been a successful expedition.
You should let me hold on to the key. I promise I'll keep it safe.
No. The cat lets out an unhappy meow.
Excellent work. I am very happy. I think we could have found another solution than walking all this way.
The door is designed to only work with these keys, I am sure. So trying other methods would have failed. I do not think I have measured success by how many times I have avoided being skewered before a series. You find strange ways to measure success when you're in a dungeon. I remember one dungeon where you measured success by how much sleep you got. Really? Why would that be? It was full of banshees. Believe it or not, those things can be very annoying when you're trying to sleep.
There were a lot of banshees around here in the older days, so I can understand why you don't like them.
As Sylvie says, there used to be banshees around here too. Well, I'm glad they're no longer here. I wonder if they are actually here. That would be kind of funny though, to be honest. Alright, now we can go back up to where that event was. After avoiding getting skewered, which is really nice. Okay. So, turn, over, turn. Okay, there's a chest over there. I really want it. Let's see what this event is. I should have known we would encounter something like this eventually. We get to choose between greed and safety. Well, naturally, the best option to take would be the greedy one as an adventurer. Yes, it would be. I cannot say that I am very pleased about it, though.
Get the shiny thing! Get it!
Let's not take advice from her, please.
Should I go?
I would not advise it, even if it's you.
I might have a spell in my book which can levitate us, if you want to wait long enough.
I'm not sure if we have time to wait. If they set up bait like this, then it's obvious that they're just fooling with you. Yes, even so. I've been through a lot of these accursed traps and gotten some decent loot out of it. You sound rather bitter about spike traps. I've met enough of these to know that they're not very much fun to step on. As that cleric found out a few years ago, you really have had some nasty experiences, haven't you? I could tell you about it in town. For now, though, let's just get out of the way. She looks down at the stone floor, and I can hear her gulp. We can pass this chest, Fox, but we don't know what's inside it. I don't know what to do. You decide, and we'll see what to do from there. If only there was an invisible wall. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go and get it? Here, what I'll do is I'll do a save.
Ouch.
We really need to watch where you're stepping, Yomi. Although I'm sure you have a good reason for doing this. Don't worry. Ooh, our HP is so low. Oops. Let's do another one. Okay. Another strange item. What might this be, Fox? She looks down at the vial as a sparkling, color-changing liquid swirls around inside it. I immediately recognize it as soon as I see it. Oh my! You found an elixir!
Aw, I wanted something shiny.
Not everything valuable is shiny.
Can I taste it?
Not right now.
Fascinating. I think I can sense small traces of the void in its mixture.
You would be right. Sylvie looks over the knight's shoulder at it too.
What a lucky find.
Elixir? Isn't that only a theoretical concoction? Not at all. Although it takes a lifetime of practice to be able to make one properly, not enough time for a human to master it, unfortunately.
The top craftsman of the Elven Metropolis even had trouble making it. So we are really lucky.
Exactly. So make sure not to lose it. It could easily change the tide of battle for us. Understood. An elixir. Ooh, let's take a look. Revives, fully heals, and repairs the outfits of all party members. That is fantastic. And now we are going to warp back to safety. And go to the shop, and we can buy some more healing potions. Another mending tonic. Heal. A warp stone. Let's see. Oops. How do I go again? Party status. There we go. So we got 4 warp stones, 2 warding stones, 2 shiny lures, bunch of healing potions, a mending tonic, reviving balm, elixir. We have a mental seed. What is the mental stuff again? Helps with magic. We should. Oop! It only goes up to 4. Siri. We can teach a capture to someone. We can teach fire slash to someone. I don't know if anybody needs it. She doesn't really have magical ability. Let's hold off on that. Okay. Let me get some more healing items. Just in case we have to do one of those other spike things there. Just in case. The more I see my hair in the screen, the more I think I look absolutely ridiculous, but that is okay. Let's buy some more healing potions. We'll get another mending tonic. Reviving balm. Do we really need that? So expensive. Okay. Neighbor's taking out the trash. Okay, let's go ahead and save. And now we should be able to open that up. I'm excited. I feel like this has been a long time coming. You guys ready? I'm ready. You unlock the door. Finally. Fetching keys is the worst part of any dungeon adventure. I rather enjoyed the trip, though. Sorry about any barking dogs in the background. There's nothing wrong with stretching your legs, Siri. But if the keys were on this floor, you would have done this ages ago. Then obviously the design of this dungeon is excellent. It has to deter people from entering, after all. Fair point.
I always wait for someone else to open the door for me. I don't like opening doors myself.
As is typical for a cat.
Patience is a virtue. Simply take your time, and you will inevitably triumph. It's just a boring distraction. As far as obstacles go, it's not the worst thing that can happen to us.
I suppose so. Now then, we should get going. Siri eagerly pushes open the door. As we step into the room, we look around at our surroundings. Barf, barf. There's dogs in here. An entire group of guards stares back at us. For a few awkward moments, no one says anything or does anything. The only thing Siri can do is let out a heavy sigh. I should have known this wasn't going to get any easier. Oh well. There's nothing wrong with some exercise, is there? No, but... Oh, just forget it. I think I'll let my frustrations speak for themselves.
Now, no need to be so angry.
Siri is obviously not amused by the cat's teasings.
Well, I prefer to remain calm. I find myself in agreement.
Siri prepares for battle, unsheathing her sword. Come then, monsters. I will defeat all of you. That's the spirit, Siri. Sylvie also seems keen to attack. I have to agree with her for a change. So let's start the destruction. Ooh. So they get to attack first? Oh no, look at the witch. And those barking dogs. Okay. So... Ice Flash. The witch has very weak defenses, you guys. Treble Slash. Let's see. Go ahead and Crystal Spike. Got her. Oh, there's another one. Crap. We might be in a bad spot, you guys. Can we switch people out? Ooh, can we switch party members? Let's wait till it is the witch's turn again. Combust. Sweet. Witch is dead, of course. It's okay, she came out. Let's see. Single Slash. Okay. Ice Slash. And triple slashes. Got her. Oh, they just keep coming. This is not good. Okay, you don't have enough for that. Single slash. Ouch. Okay. Shot. Physical against the witch. Got it? Got it. Ah, okay. Guard. Ice Flash. Okay. Triple slashes. Got her. Single. It's the most we can do. Siri has gained flow condition. When you take critical hits or use certain skills, you lose CP or concentrated power. Concentration power. If your CP hits 0, you enter a panic state. You are 25 less likely to hit and 25% more likely to be hit. Oh, I didn't know that. When you successfully hit an enemy, you gain 1 CP. If you hit 10 CP, you gain flow condition. You are 25% more likely to hit and less likely. Oh. Okay. That's interesting. That's a new mechanic. Okay. Got it. Sweet, we did it. I was worried there for a minute. That was an epic battle. How many of them do you think we just defeated? Quite a few, to say the least. You've become a much better fighter since you've gone down here. Do you really think so? I mean, I'm just using your strength, aren't I? That does not mean you can't become stronger yourself, however. Not to mention more skilled. I suppose so. Before I came here, I kind of let my experience go to my head. After all, I've gone through dozens of dungeons by now. This one was supposed to be another run-of-the-mill job, but it seems it was anything but that. The cat just looks at her.
Ha! I bet you got a nasty surprise, especially for me.
Actually, you weren't that tough of an opponent. The cat girl just swishes her tail side to side angrily.
You must learn to absorb wisdom. And for it is the font of all strength.
Well, I cannot doubt the words of someone who is able to throw boulders like you do. I think it was a good thing that I lost so badly to you, Yomi. If I had gone in here unprepared with that attitude, I do not think it would have gone well for me. We should not underestimate your own capability. And neither should you overestimate it.
If I may say so, you do look like you know what you're doing.
Well, thank you. How does one know when they're over or underestimating themselves, however? They don't. That's why pride is so dangerous. Interesting. I'm so happy we won. The witch girl did die, though. Look at her. She's like all passed out. I feel really bad, but she's not very strong, you guys. I feel terrible. She's not very strong at all. I could bring her back to life, but I kind of don't want to. I'm gonna put some gum in my mouth. Shh, don't tell anybody I'm chewing gum. So, I just wanted to space out this room a little bit. Looks like we get to go down to the 8th floor. We have another event. Chewing my mint gum for an interlude. The more you read lines, the more dry your mouth gets. This Mentos gum is it's really good, but the flavor doesn't stay very long. Okay, there we go. I don't want you guys to have to listen to me chewing gum because that's gross. As I stop, Siri looks at me. Is something the matter? Yes. There's an extremely strong presence on this floor. What? Another floor guardian? No, it does not feel like that. Whoever the guardian of this floor is, their presence is overwhelming. So what do you think we should do? The dogs say that we should bark very loud. We should press on, but we must be absolutely careful that we avoid them until we're ready. I don't like you dogs. There's no rush to get past this floor. Understood. This is why I can never record ASMR during the day, you guys, because every few minutes they just start going like, I saw a paper bag. This cat said something mean about me.
Wisdom would dictate that we further investigate this floor before we blindly charge in. So if you want to exercise caution down here, then I would gladly do the same.
Completely agree.
I am a warrior. I do not bend nor yield to any threat. However, a warrior should not fear death. But neither should they reach to meet it. We will proceed slowly.
Siri nods. We'll hold back and reclaim more of your power. Once we have enough, then we'll go in and take them out. Same plan as last time. Yes. You still do not look reassured. Whoever this opponent is, they can't be that strong, can they? One thing I have learned in my life is that you should never underestimate your opponents.
It's not like you act like this, Yomi. Surely whatever this presence is, you should have no trouble with it, right? Right?
I'm not at the height of my powers, Sylvie. As is, I have to exercise caution. It is all well and good to talk me up, but it ultimately does not change the reality of our situation.
Right, sorry.
She's right, though. Being cut off from my power has rekindled a lot of emotions in me. I cannot say that I am displeased by this, though. Fear can be very exciting to feel. Okay, so apparently this one is very, very strong, you guys. So we need to be very careful and use everything that we've learned so far and be smart about our choices. Which might involve me doing quite a bit of grinding to get our characters' levels up. So we definitely need to be stronger. I have no doubt that leveling up ourselves really helps. As we walk on, Siri immediately halts. It looks like we're facing a familiar foe. Oh, the Sword Witch! A Sword Witch appears in front of us, her sword already blazing.
Oh, have you fought a witch before? We know how to deal with witches.
This should be good practice for you, Siri. Presumably, they should use similar tactics.
Understood. You should not speak of people as if they're not there. It's very rude, you know.
I will gladly address you, witch. A duel between two spellcasters.
Who said I was speaking to you, Sylvie?
A haughty attitude is exactly the same, it seems. It's not uncommon for monsters to share similar personalities, Siri. Alright, so we have Witch. She's level 15. That's ridiculous. Well, there are some physical moves her way. I don't think I can capture her, though. I'm pretty sure I can't because she's stronger than me. Dead. Defeated. Ooh, 500 mana shards. Okay, that's not bad. Not exactly what I hoped, but that's not bad at all. So now we need to capture one of those witches. I feel like maybe she's like a little stronger. Warrior, you're at 12. So we'll switch you with the kitty cat. I'm gonna keep my girls from dying as much as I can. Although it's inevitable that we will start to lose some. And we can't auto-battle forever. Eventually, that's gonna lead us into a terrible fate. Let's see. Yeah, Kitty gets hit hard by that one. Okay, finally, Sword Witch. She's still a higher level. I don't think I can catch her. Let's see. Shot. Triple slash. Got it. Claw slash. She's panicked now. Guard. Guard. I can't capture her. Yeah, she's a higher level than me. Ouch! Shot. I'll just defeat her until we get ourselves higher up. Ooh, did I go around that battle? Oh, I did. Just for now. Can you kill her, guys? Good job. Good job. There's so many of the sword witches. It's crazy. They really want us to catch one, I can tell. And we will. Just need to level myself up a little more. There we go. Perfect. Take her out. Got it. And I just want to finish looking before I go through that door. Okay, let's go back. Boop boop. Doop doop doop. Oh, there's some stuff in here. Super fast battle. Oh no, our kitty! Okay. That's okay. We'll eventually have to make our way out of here. Warrior is all better, which is nice. Let's see what's in these things here. Hopefully some good items. Small dexterity seed. Now this is an excellent find. A tornado scroll. It sounds like any other scroll that we've picked up on the way here. What's so special about this one? It's a stronger spell. It requires quite a deal of concentration to focus magic into a single area. This spell has a much wider area of effect, meaning you need to have even more concentration to use it. So it's best to be conservative with it and only use it when you need to. Perhaps I could learn this spell. Perhaps you could. I do not know how strong your concentration is. Only you can decide that. Ooh. Concentration power. And it strikes an entire row. That is nice. So, let's check it out. Let's see. Tornado. Should we teach it to Sylvie? Shot is her physical. Combust is fire, and then she's got ice. And she can guard, of course, to recover her AP. I wonder. I wish we could teach them more moves. We could raise dexterity. What's that do again? You deal more damage with ranged attacks. So that would help her with shot. I might get rid of one of these. Okay, let me use dexterity on Sylvie. And I could teach her tornado. Should I get rid of flash or should I get rid of combust? This is a difficult decision. Combust is fire. I think I'll keep the fire move. Wait. So much more AP. Let's get rid of combust and keep ice. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because it uses a lot of AP, but it's very, very powerful. So this way she's got a range physical, magic, guard, and then she can hit a lot of people. So we are going to go with that and hope that that is a good decision. Okay. Cool beans, you guys. So let's see if we can get to the end of this corridor. At least before we end this one. There's a battle that way. What about this way? Okay. Nothing there. Okay. Normal fight, normal fight. Got it? Good job, guys. A battle here against the Sword Witch. Holy cheese, she's really strong. Okay. Got her. Woof. We definitely need to work on ourselves. Small resilience seed. Raises resilience, and what is that good for? Ooh, it helps with poison attacks. I'll just give it to Siri, because I plan on having her forever. Let's see. I'm wondering if the warrior is going to go kaput in this battle. Nope, we're good. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Can I unlock this door? I can. Look at that. Now I can go through that door whenever I need to. I'm hoping we can find like a teleporter again. That would be so nice. Okay, we leveled up her. Switch her with the slime. Okay. We had to go such a long way for this one. Okay. If we get to a door and there's where we can fight like the top bad guy, I'm not gonna do it. Oh crap. Oh, I hope not. This is an odd room. Siri leans on the railings, looking at the gigantic device in the middle of the room. Do you remember this? Absolutely. I remember it too. This used to be my favorite room in the whole dungeon. Mine too. It's nice to see that it's still here. What is it, Yomi? This is an observatory. With this device, I watch the cycle of the stars and the moon without having to return to the surface. And why would you want to do that? Certain deities and beings only appear at particular times, or can be contacted only at particular lunar cycles. I had a lot of free time, so I used this room as a means of contacting otherworldly beings. In addition to tracking the planetary cycle of the solar system, it can magically project messages beyond our world. Curious. What sort of otherworldly beings have you made contact with? Ancient civilizations, gods, demigods. Are you sure you should be contacting them in the first place? What is life without some risk? I have a little interest in such things. Can this device help fell armies, or with our quest in this dungeon? Not directly. Then let me know when we're leaving. I never thought I'd be hearing things like this again. One of my adventuring parties had an astronomer in it, and they would not be quiet about the cycle of stars, the moon, the sun. But at least I can follow what you're saying this time. I find that quite surprising. Now who was asking you, you rude elf? This is a discussion between Yomi and I. It's not as if you're in charge of this party. I can say whatever I like. Enough of that. Anyways, Siri, it sounds like you learned much from him then. You listened or went mad with him in the party. So these otherworldly beings. Do I want to know why you were contacting them? I have gleaned many secrets of the cosmos from the conversations I had in this room. So the answer is knowledge. That's as good an answer as any. She looks more closely at the observatory. Are there any deities or otherworldly beings we should talk to right now? How interested are we? But it appears that the observatory isn't functioning at the moment. Ah, I know what that spell is for now. I pull out a scroll that has a sword that the sword witch gave to me. So this is the device she mentioned. It couldn't possibly be anything else. Casting the spell, the mechanisms of the observatory come to life. Incredible. Make sure to visit the observatory now and then. You might discover secrets with it. Ooh, that is so cool. Alright, since we found that new area and we're getting pretty heavy on time, I'm gonna go ahead and stop this episode here. So, my main goal now is going to be working on leveling up our party, getting us nice and strong so we can catch a sword witch, because I want one of those. And then get rid of the regular witch, because so far she's not super strong. I like Sylvie for our magic user. She's my favorite. And yes, I hope you guys are enjoying this series. If you are, please leave a thumbs up down below, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next episode of Sakura Dungeon. Bye-bye.